TechTour on RealAgriculture.com is brought to you by Dow AgroSciences Canada, redefining herbicide performance so growers can spray when they need to. Shaun Haney here with RealAgriculture.com, another episode of the TechTour brought to you by Dow AgroSciences Canada. Today I want to welcome
Chris Sobchuk with Allen Leigh Security and Communications out of Brandon, Manitoba.
Well, Chris, welcome to Alberta. Welcome to Ag-Expo.
Yeah, thank you.
You enjoying yourself so far?
Oh, very much so.
Yeah, good. Okay, so what we're doing with the TechTour is we're going across Western Canada, talking to different companies like yourselves that have new innovations, technologies that are kind of leading and helping farmers enable more efficiency on the farm.
Perfect.
And do you know many farmers that don't want to be more efficient?
Don't know one.
Yeah, exactly.
They all do.
That's fine. I agree with you. So we found that this year for sure. Okay, so what is your product? What do you guys do?
We do a number of different products, but one of the ones we're featuring here is our implement camera systems, and we've come out with a 12-in-1 system, which means you can run 12 cameras on one monitor now.
Okay, so why would you want to have a camera on an implement?
Oh, so you'd be more efficient, of course.
Yeah.
So you can basically watch over all your problem areas. We got a lot of guys that love to watch inside the canola tanks. The seed's such a small seed that the monitors basically go off before the seed's actually done. So they want to have a visual, and seeing is believing. So in this aspect ratio, they can take a look, see where their seed's at. They can find out if the fertilizer's bridged or not. They can take a look at their sprockets, make sure their sprockets are still driven by the chains. They use it for farm road safety. You know, with the big rigs and that stuff we have nowadays traveling down the roads, you want to make sure you're not going to be cutting someone off when you go make that turn, or if you're holding up traffic, or whatever's happening back there. So,
but how much does dust play into wrecking the visual?
Very rarely. You might find yourself clean it off once, maybe twice within a week, at tops, and that's only if it's dry conditions out.
So obviously it has, I can see it really having a fit on a planter or a seeder. Does it have fit on other implements as well?
Oh, we get guys using for balers. We get guys with conserva packs and that stuff that have the older camera systems that want to update it. They're one of the ones that have a lot of cameras around, so this 12-in-1 camera system is perfect for it. But wherever there's issues or areas you need to make sure that aren't being plugged or blocked, and you can visually see with your eyes, you can use a camera for that.
So inside the cab, would you have like a scattering of like 10 different monitors, or how does that work?
We've got different size of monitors from 7-inch to 10-inch. The 10-inch is being a very popular size right now because you can go ahead and you can quadrant your cameras into 4, and they're actually a fairly large view, so you can actually see quite well.
On the TechTour, we have a contest. One of our giveaways is an LED light package. So I can see the LED light package on a sprayer fitting nicely into a camera system.
Yes, exactly. I think it worked very well.
So you said farm safety. How does it help with farm safety?
Farm safety is you're traveling down the roads. You want to make sure the vehicles and that stuff behind you, you're not going to basically turn into them. I've heard a lot of horror stories and that stuff that happening, unfortunately, and usually it's one of their neighbors or one of their kids that they've actually caused issues with.
You said seeing is believing. So if you've got a camera system on your planter or your seeder, do you find that guys are, after they've used it for a period of time, are just like, I can't believe I went without it? Or
Yes.
Boy, has it really helped me in a number of different ways?
Oh, well, the guys, especially for canola, they said they'll never seed canola again because they're not running back and forth all the time to check, and they know when they're out. They can go ahead and run till they're empty, then open up that $600 bag of seed. If you don't have to open up that bag of seed, you're going to be putting that money back into your pocket.
So where are they putting the camera?
They're putting the cameras in the inside of the air cart, so they're actually watching it as it's being dispersed and going out, so they can actually see right down to the very bottom where the flutes basically pick it up and send it off.
Okay, so sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say the cameras have infrared lights, so there's no concerns and that stuff about lighting conditions and that stuff either. Okay. You can see in total darkness up to 30 feet away.
Wow. So in a 12 camera system like you're talking, is it 12? You said 12 or 10?
That's 12. Yeah.
12. Okay, yeah. So in a 12 camera system, what does something like that cost? Like what is?
Oh, you're probably looking inwards about the $1,500 to $1,800 price range. We still do a lot of the 4-camera systems as well too, which run around the $1,000 price range. But there's a number of different ways to configure it as well too. So it's really hard to narrow down a price.
Yeah.
So we work with one-on-one with the actual farmers to find out what they require.
And like you said, you mentioned the feedback is more efficiency. You guys feel just better about what they're doing. Oh,
for sure. They're not concerned. The stress and that stuff is relieved from them because they know everything's running smoothly and properly. One guy told me we sold him a $3,000 system, and within the first 3 weeks, he said he figured it was paid for, just because of the efficiency of being in the field.
Because he didn't have to do what?
Well, he didn't have to keep running back and forth. The efficiency in the field, basically running through the field at the proper time and that stuff.
Seeder keeps on running longer.
keeps running longer. He's able to watch his gauges to make sure that his wing down pressures and that stuff on his zero till equipment is going exactly right where it was before, versus guessing.
It's sort of the same thing as autosteer. What autosteer allowed us to do was spend more time being an operator in the cab instead of just trying to steer straight.
That's correct, yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for joining. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, some of the other things we do as well, too, is we do a wireless cow cam system to help the farmers that stuff out during calving season. We now have a large pan tilt zoom camera system that you can watch through your iPhones. Cool. We also are getting into the IP, HD TVs or recording systems as well, too, for the farmyard security.
Awesome.
So we got a lot of neat little products that we're coming up with.
Well, you said seeing is believing.
Yeah, you got her.
It's a good tagline. You should use it.
I will. Thank you, Shaun.
So, Chris, I'll tell you about we're running a TechTour contest.
Yes.
Okay, so on the TechTour contest, what we're giving away is these LED night spray packages that guys want to spray at night.
Yeah.
There's only so many hours in the day. Might as well spray all of them, right?
Right.
Makes sense. You can go to gotechtour.ca to enter to win. And as well, you can get all the other great episodes and interviews that we've done across Western Canada. This is our 5th show, I think it has been.
Yeah.
And you can go to realagriculture.com/TechTour for all of the great content that we've done. So, Chris, thanks a lot for joining us.
Thank you.